Once upon a time, there was a mother duck who was waiting for her eggs to hatch. She sat on her nest for days and days. Finally, 3 little ducklings broke out of their shells, quacking. One egg, however, much bigger than the rest, did not open. "My goodness, I don't remember laying an egg that big," Mother Duck said. Suddenly, the large egg began to crack, and out popped an odd-looking duckling. All the other babies were yellow, but this one was gray. "What kind of duckling are you?" the other ducklings asked. "You don't look like us at all. You're ugly," they told him. The yellow ducklings refused to play with their ugly gray brother. As days went by, the gray duckling felt more and more lonely. The other animals on the farm were not very nice to him either. They all made fun of him. "Where on earth did you get such an ugly duckling?" the farm animals asked his mother. Mother Duck tried her best to protect her gray baby when the other animals teased him. No one would play with the little duckling, and he grew sadder each day. "No one loves me," he thought to himself. "I'll run away. Somewhere there has to be birds just like me." The little duckling ran away from home. He traveled alone for many hours, not knowing if he was going the right way to reach a new pond. The ugly duckling wandered until he came to a large lake. On the lake there were all kinds of other birds. Surely he could find another bird like him. "Have you seen a bird with feathers like mine?" the duckling asked. All the other birds shook their heads. "We have never met another bird as ugly as you are," they replied. Suddenly, some hunters arrived and started shooting their guns. The frightened ugly duckling hid in the long grass just in time to escape them. Then he ran as fast as he could away from the lake. Again, the little duckling found himself alone and without a home. He began to wish that he was back on the farm. The duckling discovered a pond to live in by himself. But when winter came, the pond froze. He tried to find food in the snow, but there was none. Finally, after not having eaten for a long time, the duckling fainted from hunger. Shortly thereafter, a farmer found him. "He's freezing, poor thing," the farmer said as he tucked him inside his coat. The farmer took the freezing little duckling back to his barn. There the duckling lived all winter. The other animals in the barn had never seen another bird like the ugly little duckling. Even though the duckling had no friends there, it was warm and safe with plenty to eat. The little duckling grew healthy and strong. When spring came, the farmer took the duckling back to the pond and set him free. He was all alone, but glad to be back on the water. For the first time since before the winter, the duckling saw his reflection. He didn't look like a duck at all. He was a beautiful white swan. Just then, a flock of white swans glided towards him. "Where have you been?" they asked him. "And what are you doing all alone?" "I have been looking everywhere for a place I can fit in," the new swan said. "Well, you belong with us now," the swans told him. The ugly duckling was never lonely again.